one day before my birthday, which is September the 24th. I'm in my final stages of harvesting my garden, so it's kind of junky today. And I just want to show you this is a Brussels sprouts. I didn't know it's first year planting it, and I was waiting for the Brussels sprouts to come on. And it say 2 weeks before you produce your Brussels sprouts, break the top out.
Thank you, Bella.
And after breaking the top out, you can see all the little Brussels sprouts, the little cabbage things has begun to form. Also, I found out that these leaves right here are better than collard greens. They're tender, more tender than collard greens, and they're milder than collard greens. So you probably could pass these off for collard greens. They are good. I didn't know that. First time, now I'm begin to yank a lot of the stuff out of here because I got to compost it. Here's my celery. I've been using the celery for soup. I found out the celery roots are very expensive, but they're good for soup. Plus the celery grown like this.
Where you at, Bella?
The deer and the the fennel didn't produce like they did before. I have grown fennel before. I used that for carrot soup. A lot of the flowers, a lot of the stuff I'm just pulling up. This is the main thing that I wanted to show you. I did most of my peanut harvesting, but I just wanted to show you about growing the peanuts in the buckets and how they produce. I almost got about 2 gallons of peanuts. You see the peanuts? Nice peanuts. What I really wanted to show you of how this thing really works. It doesn't take, this is the bucket with the little plate in the bottom. Put the water in the bottom, the reservoir. Peanuts is no miss growing them in pails. It doesn't use a lot of water, and the root this is what I wanted to show, how it come up. There's a wick. That root grows right into that wick. That wick that's bringing the water from the bottom. That root grows right into the wick. Peanuts doesn't take much water, but it wicks it right up, so it does work. Let's see about the production. What did it produce? Now this one didn't produce as many as I had. Some that produced over 60, and in the 21-inch diameter containers, I had some to produce over 100. Then there's some that didn't produce as well. So this is what I wanted you to see, and I did about 2 gallons peanuts here. This is with sawdust, soil and sawdust. That's probably about 25 or 30 big peanuts. Fully mature. Most of them is red now. So that's the fully matured peanuts. And I think I planted them about the first week of June. I've been eating them. And these come a little closer. You're yawning. So I'll have about 2 gallons peanuts. I planted less than I have the years before. This is I have all winter. So while I'm here, let me just take a glance back there. If you can remember all my string beans, I have probably 40 jars, quart jars of string beans and other stuff that I have made from string beans, like the shell beans. I have chili, I have the tomatoes in the pasta sauce. I made pasta sauce with my tomatoes and put them in beans. It's like a pork and bean. It looks and tastes just like a pork and bean. Put a little piece of pork in the top. I'm in the process now, harvesting my sweet potato. Everything you see is completely organic. These sweet potatoes has no commercial, no bought fertilized. It's my homemade compost. Come around. Homemade compost, and I had them in the stacks. I had 7 stacks, and I'm harvesting. Did you get the sweet potatoes? All the sweet potatoes. I'm harvesting them now, and I got to back the Hernandez sweet potato, and this one right here is not done as well. And the reason being, this is a 120-day sweet potato, and the other one was 90 days. So when I harvest one, their size was small. So I'm letting them go on another 30 days. You can see all the collards. I didn't give them away or do nothing with them, so they're probably tough. And all the pre-seeds, you can see all the Swiss chard. I've been trying to get rid of that, give it away. You come on around. And what I said before, well, right now, I have started to set these up for next year. Grinding it up, recomposing it, mulching it, and over the winter, this will begin to break down. The next year I'll flip it and add some more soil to it, and that would be my soil where I'm planting my sweet potatoes next year. The winter will kill all the worms and the other insects or whatever is in the ground, so the sweet potatoes will be nice and smooth and won't have no holes in it. You see, those are Brussels sprouts. I broke the top out of some. Also, the last time I said my broccoli, it was too big a plant just for a little crown, that I wouldn't plant it again, but I began to eat some of the leaves, just trying it out. A lot of this stuff I'm trying out for the first time. And it's no different hardly than a collard green. So a lot of people would be asking for collards, and I have too many. And I just mix them in. They won't know. Not that they won't know the difference. I tell them the difference. They won't know the difference, but I tell them the difference. I think I have probably over 50 jars of string beans. String beans and shell beans because I learned what to do with shell beans. We got chili and we got all kinds of stuff. I'm leaving some of this out here for seeds. And if you get a little rain in Indian summer, these beans are still blooming, you still have some blooms. And I will be harvesting more cabbage. I want food with cabbage. Sometimes we eat cabbage and sometimes